Hello and welcome to the Talking Step Internationals edition. I'm John.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Michael.
It is the last weekend. OMD, did you see that finale? We got feels coming out of everywhere. I was crying. You were crying? Matt, were you crying?
I wasn't crying.
You weren't crying?
No.
Matt, I saw you.
I was straight-faced the
I am-
whole time.
We just finished You were such a liar.
You even went to the kitchen and then came back and said, those onions were good.
Yeah, you
heard
said,
that.
I don't. Yeah,
I was frying onions
there.
this morning. I like onions in my omelet.
That was emotional, and I'll admit I squirted a few tears, okay? It was an emotional ordeal. Props all around, am I right? Cinematography, writing, acting. I really felt the emotion coming out.
How about that one? We felt there was kind of like a Birdman scene there.
Birdman, yeah, they were
Nice
doing that
long
long
shot.
take following the characters around, like with that super necessary Lucine storyline. Where he was following her with the cell phone, but
I don't know why. Was that just for catharsis?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We're just saying that ending was emotional. We especially loved, of course, the cutting away to past characters, watching it on
that
their
was
various
great.
devices.
That's all I needed.
I like that Hunter was in the middle of school, as it seems like they all should be, but it's Wisconsin, so who knows what their schedule is like. Mm-hmm. But that was beautiful. I really had an emotional reaction. But let's start. We're 2 episodes behind. Let's start from the thing. She's Not You, I believe it's called.
Yeah. This is back in the semifinals. It's down to 4 teams.
Okay, 4 teams.
It's the one they open practicing on the stage and they get kicked out by Britain.
Right. Like they're all dancing and they're dancing it up, and then Britain's all like, "Oh, you need to get off the stage now." And then this really angry, authoritative,
national
absolute dance
referee of some kind
comes in and she's like, "Yeah, you guys gotta go." Like she's the elf from like A Christmas Story, and she's like yelling at him like, "You gotta go, okay? People are waiting." Right? And
a flash cut later.
Yeah, and then we're like, "Oh no, it's like, oh wow, this is really tense with the British team. Like they really see it." And Jiley, yes, you know Jiley's real hard. Well, not Jiley, Riley. Riley's real hard, right? So she's all like, "She's betrayed my people, so I'm gonna take her down." And then we cut to theme song, and we cut back, and Amanda and Michelle are on an empty dance stage, which is a bit odd because they just made a big deal. But that's not the point. They're talking about how much they want to dance.
And then they danced with each other.
Yeah, it was actually kind of sweet thing. It was kind of poetic.
It was the only time Michelle actually.
I guess they didn't. They really didn't get the moment to shine, right? Huh?
Yeah.
Wow,
Every time Michelle was about to do something, this little internationals thing, she just would get screwed over by someone else taking her spot. It was really sad.
If you think about it, it was an episode of just these small plots that something bad would happen, but then fixes itself very shortly
later. But it's like a whole season of Michelle getting
screwed over.
Yeah.
You can say it. Michelle gets screwed over all season long.
But it's just like, is it fair? Like, does she deserve this? Is it cause like they're trying to be anti-divorce, or is it like is it cause the actress hurt her ankle? I don't know. She definitely took it easy this season.
Yeah. She's back next season.
I think she may be. I think she may be.
Maybe she'll be the dance captain.
Again, back to her former glory.
Yeah.
Because from what we've seen of season 4, it doesn't. Who knows? You know.
Well, we want Noah to be the dance captain next season.
Who said that? What we? Don't you put Don't you put a blanket over this podcast?
We had a discussion a few weeks ago. We were like, who would we want the dance captain to be next season? And we all agreed it should be Noah.
At no point did that happen.
You say? You said it was Sierra or something.
Of course I'd say Sierra. Sierra's my favorite, but I don't know. Don't give each other a look. I don't recall at any point we were talking about who was going to be the next dance captain.
Yeah, Matt, you remember
both Amanda and Michelle are going to be back on the show next season.
So it'll probably be them.
Okay, but Amanda was dance captain at Elite, and Michelle was dance captain at The Next Step. Back when
she mattered.
So did Michelle actually perform at internationals at all?
No.
Not at all.
She was about to like 3 different times.
She was gonna perform in the chair with the blindfold scene, but then they wrote her out for Noah, because Noah's better at blindfold stuff.
We've already talked about that. Wes ate some bad kebabs.
He had a bad kebab.
He had a couple bad kebabs.
Yeah, couple bad kebabs.
He could no longer. A couple bad kebabs.
Couple kabad kebabs.
Right. Oh, right, because his killer puns. Yeah. I forgot about that.
I liked it. So he was sick, and you're like, oh no, he's sick. So then Michelle's gonna have to fill in, and then Wes makes a sudden recovery.
She
and
works
doesn't
really
need to
hard,
fill in.
learns the entire.
But while that's happening, the Italian and the what's the other team?
The Swedish,
right?
Well, they beat the British team. Spoiler alert: they beat the British team.
We're just jumping ahead here.
You're jumping right ahead.
I'm just saying, no, it's pretty obvious they beat the British team because we already talked about them winning. So,
We're reviewing the episode, John. Come on.
Why are
the
you
first thing we talked about was them winning the whole competition.
Yeah, but that's not what we were.
You
just
guys are
talking
lost.
We were going through the
About.
episode.
We were going
making
through the
comments.
episode chronologically.
Okay,
and
you
just
know
took
what?
a huge
You know what?
leap.
I'll just cut. I'll cut that part out,
Thanks,
and then
buddy.
we'll come back to it.
All right. So, anyways, the Swedish and the British team
the Sweden and
in Italy. Sorry.
Italy, yeah, they competed against each other.
No way, really?
Yeah,
This is brand new information. Okay, so they competed against each other. Then what happened?
Sweden won. I
yeah,
think,
they
right?
did. Yeah, Sweden definitely won.
Real high energy review
But
there.
no. But while those two teams were competing with each other, that's when Michelle was trying to learn the new routine to fill in for Wes.
And she was doing a good
Do you
job.
think she probably
She was
pretty
good,
much
but
knew it, right? She was observing. Did she not show up to those practices?
She was having these fears, even though you said many times that she was Miss National Soloist.
Yeah, she's Miss National Soloist.
Soloist.
2 years running now, right?
Yeah.
Because she was soloist at regional. Well, she was soloist before the show started.
How
and then
far
new
she
nationals.
fell.
Even though I guess it's only supposed to be in a year. I don't. The timeline's a little off because I'm.
Why?
Well, I feel like in real world they have like one dance competition a year.
Yeah.
But this has been one dance competition from regionals to internationals for the last 3 years. So, did this all take place over 1 year?
Yeah, it all.
Maybe.
Because
Okay.
they said that it starts over again next year, so this all took place over 1 year, though.
Oh wow, that was
Okay,
a
'cause
dramatic
they
year.
they aged fast, and they did not seem to go to school or have a summer or a Christmas. They had a Halloween though, which is bizarre.
Can you imagine all of that stuff happening to you in a year? You know, weddings, going, all the stuff that happened.
You're floored. I don't know. What could it have been? So many
all
things.
the other stuff that happened.
Yeah, all that stuff. The dancing, the driving instructions, the
Anyways,
CPR's class.
Sweden wins, like we've said. And then they go into this whole thing where they start talking about how next year they'll have to start over again at regionals.
Yeah,
And they all have this feeling like to go back that far again.
Yeah,
It's not worth
James
it.
says James is like, I don't know if I can take a step backwards. He's too high and mighty now. He's high on
I was just thinking,
internationals. That regionals would be a joke to him.
Yeah, like regionals is just like, yeah, we can do that.
But
That's easy.
I guess they're sort of forgetting that they barely won regionals. Like, this was the quickest landslide they've had. They barely won regionals, and they barely
Yeah,
won
internationals was
nationals.
the easiest for them. I think.
Internationals was a cakewalk in comparison.
Like Sweden was supposed to make them all look like J Troopers, according to
Yeah.
Amanda.
What this means is that Amanda, she's great and everything, doesn't know what she's talking about.
Anyway, and what the main thing we're trying to get to here is just as Michelle is about to go on stage
Yeah.
to perform against Britain to beat Ella out,
Yeah, her ultimate rival.
West suddenly comes out of nowhere and goes, "I'm all fine. I'm good. I can dance now, Michelle.
Even though he says he hadn't thrown up in 3 minutes, so you're like, oh no, this is trouble.
This could be bad."
But then he's all fine.
Turns out it wasn't.
No, he's fine.
It was all copacetic.
Just
Wes danced fine.
sad Michelle. Boo.
But you're like watching that, like
Michelle was like, I've come to terms with the fact that I wanted to dance and now I'm not gonna. And then Michelle sort of seemed fine too.
yeah. Either way, it would have been some high drama stuff because they make one mistake and you're out.
Maybe. Like, it was filmed out of sequence and the actress was still injured at the time.
Maybe.
Like, they did, well, from what we've heard, they filmed internationals like a year ago.
Maybe
Like last August, I think. So who knows?
they filmed it right after filming the Nationals one.
It's all
Or
in the
they
same.
filmed all the competitions the same day.
It does sort of look like it's all in the same set, doesn't it? I never thought about it, but those dressing rooms look identical for regionals. Who
Well,
knows?
I keep forgetting the girl's name. Is Chuck and who?
Before it used to be Stacey Tukey, who is a
Chuck-
famous choreographer.
Chuck Leggett.
and then this one, no, it's Chuck
Chuck Leggett.
No, it's not Chuck Leggett. Her name's Leggett.
Oh,
It's Chuck Anderson.
Chuck Anderson, right?
Chuck Anderson and something Leggett. The
So-
point, I'm assuming she's also a renowned dancer.
No, so we had whenever they came on screen, we just talked over them. As
Yeah,
if
I
we
feel
were
like
them.
Chuck was getting pretty tired towards the end there. He didn't
You
seem
know-
like he was giving it the old hundo percent.
No, but he was trying to ask out the girl the whole time.
Yeah. He seemed like there's some flirtatious moves. I ship them.
Yeah,
you ship them?
That's my biggest ship.
Matt?
Yeah, I ship them,
You
yeah.
ship them?
Yeah.
You don't even...
For every Jack, there's a Jill. Chuck Anderson and the
Yeah, what's her name?
What's her name? They deserve to
What's
be
her
together.
face? Yeah, they deserve it. You know, it's poetic. It's Romeo and Juliet for modern times.
So it ends with them killing each other?
No, modern times, like Romeo and Juliet. You ever seen
Romeo?
Romeo and Juliet?
No.
It's a beautiful film.
Isn't
It's like
there-
Romeo and Juliet, except in the end, instead of them dying, they shatter into a bunch of pieces.
Isn't there an Amanda
Oh.
Bynes Romeo and Juliet story? Or
No, there isn't.
That was Merchant of Venice or something like that.
Yeah.
Merchant
No.
of Venice? That can't be.
No,
right.
it's not Merchant. No,
Why
is it
would
Merchant of Venice?
No, it can't.
No, it's Taming of the... No, that's not it.
It's the one with the nighttime.
Hang on, wait for it.
Twilight
Wait for it.
Night.
Here it comes. It's called...
A
What's the movie
Midsummer's
called? It's
Eve.
called She's All That, right?
She's
No,
All That,
it's not
yes.
called that.
No.
That's a different movie.
No.
She's called She's Out of Your League. Oh, what is this movie called? Someone's screaming at that. Just read. It's like the biggest Amanda Bynes fan is screaming this at us right now.
No one's
No
a
one's
biggest
doing
Amanda's
that.
Vines fan.
We're the last generation of Amanda Bynes fans.
I wouldn't even call us that.
No, we
We're
got
Amanda
no.
show.
People must like Sydney White. People like that
All
movie,
right.
right? She's the Man.
No, we know.
She's the Man based on 12th Night.
Is it 12th Night though?
Yeah, I think it's 12th Night.
All right.
Okay, now that we've clarified it,
And we did that. We read 12th Night in grade 11. Yeah.
yeah. So we did
Good
it.
job, Joe.
Anyway, that's a Shakespeare 12th Night. What you're thinking of is I think there was another Shakespeare like. And the point is, Amanda Bynes didn't do a Romeo and Juliet story. Back to the point. We're losing track here.
No, I got it. I forgot where we left off. All right.
Okay, so they
So
looked like they were
they-
getting tired towards the end.
They did, but Wes comes out, no problem at all. They performed really well. It was a really cool routine. They beat Britain. They beat Ella.
Yes, they did.
Ella got her comeuppance.
Barely. Like she got a hug rejected, which is pretty harsh. You know, you don't like getting a hug rejected.
This is my biggest problem with that episode. All the episode, it teaches you to, try your hardest. Don't let cheaters win.
Cheating doesn't prosper.
Pay.
Cheaters
But
don't prosper.
but then at the end, there's no forgiveness.
Yeah.
Why was she so mean to Ella at the end there? Ella was just like, I couldn't
You're
hear what she said.
saying that she should have forgave Ella.
I think she should have forgave
You
Ella.
can't give her like 10 seconds of time. Like Ella was immediately on her. Like, we're best friends again. And then Riley was like, That's
It went exactly
That's
like that.
verbatim conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
We're best friends again, aren't we, Riley?
Mm-mm.
But this episode didn't end
Thanks, Matt.
on a happy note. It is uncovered that Lucian is a judge.
Yes, they're
A last-minute judge.
A
they're all
last-minute
practicing
judge for the finals.
And a last minute judge comes in the 11th
Why are they
hour,
switching out judges?
and it's Lucien.
Judges get fatigued, man. They can't judge all
Like
day.
that was the start of the episode was so like high energy. Everyone was yelling. You
Yeah.
know, Daniel shows up, and you're like, no Daniel up in here. and Giselle is just like immediately screaming at him, like
Yeah.
within seconds, like 0 to 60.
She wasn't
yelling
even
at him.
like, oh, Daniel, what are you doing here?
I will never forgive you, like stuff like that. She was
ready to murder him.
Yeah, she was angry.
was
And then,
Now, what did he do again? I can't remember.
remember, he switched to Elite, and he betrayed them a bunch of times. He betrayed the step a bunch of times.
Right.
In
But he
a series of ridiculous ways.
Remember, like, it was
he
like...
just kept
It
showing
was like
up.
seasons ago. He was all up. They were doing auditions, and he was really tight about Talia.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't like this Talia girl. She does the same dances as me. I think she's gonna take my spot. And then he kept saying it, and eventually she did because he's a chump.
He self-made the prophet.
And then he ruined his chance at Juilliard. It was very bizarre.
But the one thing
Nothing was turning out for
He
that
worked
guy.
at All Star Dance Academy with Chris for a while, and then that sputtered out, and Chris didn't care, I guess. I
Chris
don't know.
disappeared.
Aside,
He didn't get a cutaway at the
Oh,
end.
he
did
should have got a cutaway.
Oh, poor Chris. I don't know. Maybe it was an actor dispute or something. Wait, do you think there's anyone else that left out of the cutaway?
the driving instructor. The driving
I was going to
instructor.
pounce over the table and attack you. Like, what does that have to do with
dance.
dancing?
Maybe James' mom.
James. Maybe a couple tappers.
Yeah. Doesn't James's mom, the actress, listen to this?
I would have liked maybe just Lucien got his own. Like maybe he's watching it on a cell phone outside of the thing, and he's like shaking his head. He's like, "Those
Yeah.
kids."
You know what? You know what we can say. James's mom wasn't in that cutaway, but she did listen to this podcast once.
Oh, she did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's from what we've heard.
Because I think Josh called her hot or something like that, and she said that
Yeah.
she was flattered.
or something along those lines.
When did we get this news?
This was like our second or third episode.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That would have been nice, but I guess I don't know. It wouldn't have mattered if it was a cutaway there.
I think it's because we were doing our listener questions.
Yeah,
and it
who's
was
the hottest?
Who's the hottest? And we didn't want to mention any of the
We have
actresses.
to update that now because almost the entire cast has changed. So
Yeah, we didn't want to.
We don't need to.
you don't need to update who we
No,
think is
We
the
didn't want to
hottest.
answer
We don't-
honestly
we
because
don't
they
need
were
to
all.
scramble to get this out there.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
think-
answer because they were all the actresses were like we weren't sure whether they were under 18
Yeah.
or over 18 or whatever, so it was kind of weird. So we just went with the safe answer.
I think my
with,
opinion.
CPR grandma and James's mom.
Don't just. You're basically saying that
This was before CPR
We
came
don't
out.
actually think they're attractive
No.
people. I just want to clarify. We only said that because it was
Yeah,
the
we're
only
putting on a
reasonable
show.
choice. You're basically
No,
saying
I recall-
she's not attractive in that you take it.
I recall when I first
This
said
all needs
I
to
first
be
said
I think
I said Giselle's the
James's
hottest.
mom is a beautiful woman. I would gladly.
I was gonna mention that like who it's obvious that who I think is the hottest character.
Yes, you've said it many times.
Yeah.
Sierra's the hottest.
Yeah, well, all right. Okay. So, Miss Kate is screaming at the Nationals judge people. Someone who worked. She's screaming at a PA or something.
Well, it begins with her taking off, saying that she's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to someone
I'm gonna
about
solve
this,
it."
and I'm going to
Because
get him kicked off
He
the
owns
thing
the studio.
because he has way too much drama with us.
Yeah,
I
but
was
what
like, yeah, that's
she her main point was he owns the studio, so he shouldn't be a judge.
Yeah,
and they're all like, we don't care, which is, I guess, good for future people who want to cheat, right?
another big point that opens the episode. James wants to stop dancing and do his band
Okay,
stuff.
I guess we're done with the Lucien part then.
Well, no, because that's also another aspect of
Okay,
it.
okay, but I'm just
At the
saying,
beginning
let's
of the
stick,
episode.
let's stick to one topic at a time here, okay? Why do you think Lucien suddenly changes his mind and he wants to destroy the next step again?
I think it was
Elite
just.
people are on the next step.
I think it was just a little final cameo, like a little like.
Hey, I'm still
Hey, look at
around.
me. Because this is basically like the series finale right here. They're starting. It's like a new series next.
Yeah, you're saying like next season is like next step, the next generation?
Yeah, it's basically that. So I think it was just a little like, hey, look at me,
Yeah.
remember me, haha, and move on.
I felt like it was all a vehicle for Daniel to get his
It was all for Daniel's retribution.
retribution, yeah, because I don't know if you remember, but Daniel went out on a pretty bad note, fan-wise.
He went off on a bad note a couple times.
I even
Right.
heard there's something about possibly like the actor himself getting like hate mail and like hate comments from
Really?
people
My goodness,
who were
really?
very upset about his character's performance in the show.
Oh my goodness.
Like hate comments on Facebook and stuff, which is
see it.
not good. Why? You can see
I
it.
sent a couple myself, not gonna lie.
Really? You
I was
can't
like-
tell the difference between a character and an actor?
No, it was all real to me, man.
The thing is, when an actor makes you hate them, like they really make you hate them, that means they're a very good actor.
like the
Yeah.
guy that does Joffrey.
Yeah, like if,
Daniel's the Joffrey of the next step.
yeah. Well, I think
Wow.
who was our original analogy? Was it
Well, at
Emily?
first it was Emily.
Yeah, original OG Emily, where she's super mean
Yeah.
and she's a horrible person. That was the original Joffrey, and that needed to be dethroned. But if a character, if you hate a character so much, right, and you like really hate them, that means they're really good acting. You know, because most people don't just outwardly hate people for no reason. You really got to sell it.
You gotta work at it.
You know. But yeah. So Daniel got his retribution.
By revealing the video.
Do you think he'll
emailing the video.
ever come back again?
Now, let's hypothesize here. How did he get a hold of that video?
He was there. When
I think I recall him recording it.
Yeah, he was there.
He
He
was
pulled
at-
his phone out and started recording.
You know, like when you hear like this guy who wants to destroy the next step, and he keeps saying it over and over again. Apparently, so he's just like,
That's
You
all
down
the
for
video
just-
said.
"You down for destroying the next step?" Yeah.
Destroying the next step,
Destroy the
guys.
next step?
We're gonna destroy the next step.
Yeah. What's your name? Tess? Or
Yeah,
Cass?
I'm Lucian. Yeah, destroying the next step.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's take a hint.
It was like everything they needed in like a 4-second.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Tess had her cameo too there. That girl. Everybody came back for a second.
Yeah.
I was hoping like that they were gonna like everyone was gonna come back and watch, but it made more sense for them to do the Skype thing where
Yeah.
everyone's watching it.
It was still,
Via live
some
stream.
great fan service.
And then they
Yeah.
just kind of smash right after they did that resolution thing. They smashed right into a cut of them going right into the international stance.
Yeah,
Their finale.
like they
They didn't waste any time.
there was a
getting
lot of
into it.
talk about blah blah blah, this and that, but still, like they didn't waste no time.
No time at all.
Sort of like last season, they did that. They didn't waste much time. But then after nationals, they had that whole the studios getting shut down, you know. And then like there was that scene where Jiley were driving in a car, and you're like, "Whoa, I've never seen this before."
So, John, what did you think of the last dance with this troupe of dancers you've been watching all season?
Well, I liked it for what it was. I liked that it was poetic. It was the last dance.
the
It
puppet thing.
yeah, it looked very similar to the first dance I fell in love with, the regionals one.
That was the first thing of the next step you ever saw.
What made the next step what's so different from the other ones is that everyone else seems to blandly dress in like monotone colors, right?
Sweden literally only dressed in
Yeah,
white.
there was blue. I recall Elite only dressing in like grayish. They're always like, and then Ladies of Destruction or Lords of Dance, whatever they were called, they were all dressed in black. Whereas the next step, they're all like this super colorful, multicultural, all over the place. It's amazing because that's what the next step is. You know, it's a bunch of misfits all together, and they're all dancing. You know, there. That's a subtitle right there. Bunch of misfits all together, and they're all dancing.
I thought the first part of the dance was just a tad creepy.
Oh,
With
okay.
with the puppet.
Okay, well, I spent all that time talking about how beautiful and poetic it was, and then you shut me down like that.
I don't know, I thought
Thanks
it
for
was
that,
I thought it
Matt.
was a little creepy.
Looks
right
like we
off
need
the
a
start.
downer in this one.
Well, it was a little creepy.
What, 'cause the marionette thing?
Yeah, puppets creep me out.
Yeah, you have a weird thing about that. You also don't like the girl from the Sia video, the chandelier thing.
That's not right.
Imagine she makes a cameo next season. Would you be upset?
Yeah, that girl should get a...
I think she was on
Next
some other. I think she was on some other Disney show.
She just stares
Yeah.
at the camera and it's super.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, blank.
I hate it.
I'm doing the face. He's freaking out.
I think it's a big rule.
Well, it
in
doesn't
acting.
help that you
You're
kinda
not-
look like
You're
her.
not supposed to.
I don't look
at
like her.
But it was ballin'. I'll give it that. It was creepy at some
Okay, let's
points,
rank
but,
it as that.
But it was ballin'.
Season finale : ballin'.
Well, that's what I wrote. I wrote right here. Creepy but ballin'.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did actually write
so
that.
great you take notes.
I wrote creepy but ballin'.
Great notes, Matt.
Yeah, thank you.
Creepy but ballin'.
So the dance ends, and the next step gets 97 points, and Sweden gets 92, so they get beaten.
But they had this weird 5-point
They had the
advantage stuff
5-point
we forgot
advantage.
about,
As you recall from the that dance thing they won earlier in the competition,
which I don't understand. Point
it was the solo. Oh, the men's solo. That was it. The men's solo. They got the 5-point, and Ellen was all like, "I can't believe I lost."
So I guess you could say that the next step really beat them because
They creamed them,
without
yeah.
without the 5-point advantage, they would have beaten them anyway.
Yeah,
So their final dance was better, and the duet.
they
was
wiped the floor with Sweden as they deserved to.
Sweden was the J troop of the next step.
Yeah. So Amanda doesn't know what she's talking about.
Amanda was
Maybe she deserves her alternate spot this year. You know?
doing some crazy Swedish drugs. She didn't know what was going on the whole time she was there.
She was all high on what's the Swedish food?
I don't even-
Meatballs.
There you go,
Swedish
Sweden.
meatballs.
But would they just call them meatballs in Sweden?
I don't know. Do we call it Canadian bacon?
No, we call it bacon.
I would call it female
Or
bacon.
back bacon.
Yeah, female bacon
Well,
or back bacon.
female if it's corned. Has that corn grain on it. Whatever it is.
I think you're full of it.
You guys are making me hungry.
The cornstarch batter or whatever. They
Making you
wrap it in
hungry. We just got McDonald's.
Cornmeal. Cornmeal. Is it wrapped in cornmeal? I think that's what it is.
Oh, this is riveting podcasting, man.
I can't remember. But they wrap back bacon. It's
Okay, don't care. Don't care. Let's move on.
delicious crust on it.
Let it go.
It's really good. So they needed to decide a tiebreaker. So how do they do it, guys?
You want to rant about bacon in the middle of the episode? Tiebreaker. I thought it was going to be, okay. It's like, they're like, oh, it looks like it's a tiebreaker. That, you know what that means, Stacy? Sudden death cage match. And a big cage falls on the stage. And suddenly it's dancer versus dancer.
Yeah, like,
fighting
it's like
on
the-
fighting.
To the death?
To the death. The last standing dancer, whatever team they're from, wins.
One broken peel cue in the middle?
The next step, Thunderdome.
One broken pool cue against 20 people fighting over one broken pool cue.
Yeah.
No, because they don't need weapons. They got their dance.
Yeah.
You know, they're pirouetting, they're throwing kicks.
So I guess the tiebreaker in internationals is actually a duet and not a cage match to the death.
Yeah.
So of
I'm
course,
shocked, to
of
be
course,
honest.
It all comes down to
Jiley.
Jiley.
Just like the show itself, it's all dependent on one fan favorite couple.
Yeah. The couple of a generation.
The couple.
You can say that.
Yeah, I guess it's true. You
It
know,
is a couple of a generation, isn't it?
They
It's-
speak.
I know it's defined my life.
They speak. They speak for the steppers.
Hashtag relationship goals.
You know? Be like Jiley. But yeah, it all comes down to them, and they pull it out,
Oh, yeah.
right? Like, first off, like what Matt said, James was all like, this is it. This is it for me. This is the last time I'm dancing, which is probably not true.
James didn't say that. It was
Riley saying that. She's like, this is the last time we're going to
This
dance
is the last time we're
together."
gonna dance together, and she was like,
She was
the acting
crying.
chops was killer.
Yeah. Oh,
But
right. Well, right.
If
come
they're
on.
if
She
they're
pulls
still,
it out every
if they're
time.
still going to
man.
be dancing, they're still going to dance together occasionally.
But this is like their first time dancing in a competition together.
Would it have been too much if she would if
Not the
he
first time.
would it have been
Last
too much
time.
if he gave a big
Did I say
poetic
first time?
No, yeah, you did.
Sorry, last time.
Okay, would it be too much if it was a big poetic line and he was just like, "No, we're gonna dance on our wedding night"? Would that be too much?
That's way too
They've
much.
only been, I guess. It's,
That would make some fans
No,
squeal.
It's
no,
only been
no,
a year,
'cause
then that's creepy.
It's only that runs off really weird.
People, just listeners, if you think that would have been a cool line,
No, it wouldn't have been. It
No.
wasn't
if
all-
that would have given you some fangirl squeals, write it in the comments.
no, because you know,
John,
what? It'll-
I know you're all about these big romantic gestures, but you can't talk about wedding night when it's like you've only been
What's
dating
it-
for like a year.
Well, yeah, but it's wedding night dancing. Okay, they're dancing, they're having a good time. Like, are you not going to dance with your wife on your wedding night, Michael? Or are you gonna be like, no, I'm with my band. You're a musician. What are you going to choose?
So
Yeah, that's right. Silence.
probably technically, out of the pool that this international thing was, well, you can say that Riley and James are the two best dancers in the world because their team won only because they did their dances. So they were saying that send your two best dancers out to do a duet.
Well, I'm assuming there's also adult competitions because these
Send
seem like
your
student
best
competitions.
dancers.
All right, so I'm assuming they're the best student dancers in the world, and also, I don't think every dancer is registered under that particular type of elite performance. You know?
All right, guys, I have a theory for
Okay.
season 5.
Season 4 hasn't even come out yet.
Season 4 is Intergalactic. We've already established that.
Okay, yes.
Season 5. Post-apocalyptics.
what?
Post-apocalyptic.
So,
So they return to
Things
Earth.
go down.
They return to Earth after winning Intergalactics.
Yeah.
And
And it's a
is
Planet
terrible.
of the Apes thing. They find
No, it's like Mad Max.
they find the CN Tower destroyed on the banks of some ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You blew it all up.
You.
You really did it! Yeah, let's reference this 40-year-old movie.
Throughout the season, it's all like survival and stuff. You know, they still dance and have fun. And then,
They're still dancing and have fun.
and then they find like some of the past characters, and they're like leaders of this band of survivors. And then it's a whole like Thunderdome situation, or like Mad Max. They got to fight this other group of dancers for fuel
Yeah.
and survival.
So are we going to interstellar this, where when they were doing the Intergalactics thing, their times have been skewed, so they've actually been gone for longer than they think?
Yeah.
Or they've been gone for 100 years.
Yeah, like 100 years.
But to them, it's only been like a year. Again.
yeah.
Well, it's been like 50 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And the new
It's got to be like everything went bad.
and all of their and so they come back and like Emily and Hunter and all them, they're all
Resistance fighters.
They're resistance fighters who they're like they're old grizzled and they're in their 50s and 60s.
Oh, take my money. I'd watch that so hard.
All right.
I'd love that.
Hashtag post-apocalyptics.
We can write it.
Post-apocalyptics. I love that.
We'll write it.
We'll write it, yeah. They put us on the writing staff for season 5.
Give us 9 episodes.
Wasn't that
order
great?
9 episodes from us?
Chaos today. Season 5 of
Season 5
The
of
Next Step
Popular
takes-
Children's Show, The Next Step.
takes an interesting turn.
Apparently, amateur writers, podcasters of The Talking Step, a fan show,
Unofficially.
unofficially, have taken to writing their own version of season 5.
And wow, they actually went with it. It's picked up. This season will be confirmed. Take place 100 years in the future.
We
in a
talked
wasteland.
we talked to Family Channel, and they had this to say. Sure, why not?
It'd be better if they threw like an astronomical amount of money at it.
Yeah.
It's ordered 9 episodes for $20 million.
So like
Vikings.
So like in Mad
Yeah.
Max when they had that car with all the speakers and stuff. It's that, but it's a dance floor.
Yes.
And they're like dance revolutioning it down the road. Wasn't that great at the end of the newest episode when we at the when they just won the competition and then that UFO came down?
Yeah.
And they were just like, we have been watching your dance competition and we would like you to participate in Intergalactics. Wasn't that great, guys? Wasn't it great?
Yeah.
Didn't happen now.
We expected it to.
Maybe at the start of season 4. Maybe like
Maybe.
some spaceships.
If it
Or
doesn't,
if they get back
if it doesn't happen, we're
when
never
they,
doing.
When they get back to the studio's been kidnapped by the aliens.
Like all the J troopers and B troopers are gone.
And they have to dance their way up to them.
Yeah,
Through
yeah.
a series
And
of
it's-
through a series of different challenges similar to a Dragon Ball Z episode.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Let it go.
And like Sierra, she becomes like the star of the next season because she's trying to get her sister back.
Oh, I wish, huh? Okay, I guess maybe the next season they'll start it off as Malins. I don't know. Like we predicted crazier things,
Yeah, well, if they
like that Margie thing alone that we
Here's the
predicted.
thing. Here's the thing. Anyone that's working on the show, if you're listening in, here's the thing. If it's not Intergalactics, we're never gonna do another.
Yeah,
episode.
we're gonna go ahead and stop watching.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it
never
was a
mind.
good run. This was a
Good
good.
run.
If this had to be a series finale, I'd take it.
Yeah.
I guess it was originally planned as a series finale, wasn't it?
Was it?
Because remember they did that voting campaign for season 4?
Right.
Oh.
So it served its purpose, and season 4 now is just all gravy.
All
You know?
gravy, baby.
We've already had the mashed potatoes, and now it's just gravy.
Wait, there's no potatoes with the gravy? It's just
Oh, I guess you're right.
That's no good.
Okay.
You don't want just
Okay,
gravy.
fine. Okay, then season 4 is dessert. Okay, we've already had the main entree. Now it's just dessert.
Yeah. So okay.
I'm sorry, you were slightly above par there. You bogeyed that pun.
All right, John. All right, let's start with Matt. Matt, thoughts on this season?
I think there was a couple episodes that didn't need to be in there.
Wow. You jerk.
Start with some high praise.
Is it because Josh isn't here that you got to be the critical one right now? Josh hasn't shown up in years. I don't even know where he is. Should we put out like an Amber Alert or something? He's gone. I haven't seen him in days. Does this concern anybody?
So I guess we haven't seen Josh in a while. I saw him this morning though. I was sitting in my room, just minding my own business. It was 9 o'clock. He walks into my room, not wearing a shirt, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And I was like,
What are you doing here?
Oh, so it's all hammed up like BoJack Horseman.
and I was like, why are you looking in my room if you thought I wasn't here? Why are you coming to my room half naked? So that was weird.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Back to relevancy. Thoughts on the season? Matt made a negative comment. as per
Okay,
usual.
no, it was a good season. I'm happy with it. I like the way it ended. The Riley stuff was okay. Happy with all that.
You're really selling it to me.
I was happy with it. I don't know what else to say about
What do
it.
you want?
Wow, you're like Billy Mays over here.
I went in wanting something and I came out getting what I wanted. I don't know.
Let me tell you, listeners. I went in indifferent, and I came out moved. I am a different person this show has made
You
me.
did not go in a different.
I went- okay,
You
I went
went in invested
I
fully.
went, fine,
quite heavily.
I went in pretty invested, and I was not disappointed. I was moved emotionally, physically. Well, not physically because I stayed in the same spot, but
Were your jimmies rustled?
yeah, sufficiently.
Okay.
Sufficiently.
All right. Well,
Like I say it, but I don't describe anything particular about the show.
all right. Here's my thoughts on the season. I thought it started out really strong.
I thought we were
Wait,
supposed to
this
critically
season?
analyze the show,
This season
but we
or
just stopped.
this half season? Okay.
I thought it started off pretty strong, but then it got a little weak for a little while there. Just with the week to week, just kind of filler episodes. I think there could have been a couple more, just like, okay, here's us training for our.
You're a
there
big
could have been
training
some-
guy. You love a
I
good
love
training
a good
scene.
training montage. I think there could have been more
I
of
feel
that.
like they've been dancing for so long. How much training do they need?
You know, they had to really pull out the.
Here's what I'll tell you.
You can never have enough training, John.
I would have liked 70% more Emily.
They shut up.
I'll tell you that, but I understand why she had to leave. People got to move on.
Yeah.
Right? Sierra was a good replacement for Emily, even though she didn't do anything. Barely had a plot line. But still, I liked her. I liked her character. I felt, who else? Chloe. Chloe also left. I loved Chloe's
Chloe was our
arc.
favorite part of the episode.
Chloe had
of
a
the show.
great arc through the whole show, and I feel like encompassed. Hopefully, she may come back for a little bit, a little
Hopefully.
smidge. You know, maybe Margie too.
Yeah, we definitely need some more Margie this season.
Given the fact my two favorite characters left the show, so you think it'd be like harder. Wait, was that season 3, right? I guess the last half season, right? It was like Emily was still there for a little bit.
I think so.
They didn't really resolve the Hunt Millie thing, but we came to terms with that pretty fast.
Yeah.
You know,
This season, I mean, I felt like this half season was mostly just about.
lead up to international.
It was all lead up. There was a little bit heavy on mostly just Jiley and Noah,
Yeah.
I think.
very, very harsh on Michelle. Bizarre, but you know.
Yeah. It was all about Ella. It was a lot about Jiley just discovering who she is as a person. You know.
Yeah.
She was she had to have a crazy moment with Ella.
Yeah,
but then she
Riley
got-
had a good character development.
Yeah.
You know, she was sort of at a standstill for the first season, right? And then she sort of progressed with the relationship with James.
But this half season was more about her becoming her
yeah,
own person.
yeah, like Riley's character development usually only revolves around her relationship with James, right? But then in this season,
Or how she was the sister of Emily.
yeah, but now she's independently coming up with a character.
Yeah.
You know, she is herself. She likes pranks sometimes. Not good ones. Not ones that ever work out, but she likes them. I would have liked if she pranked Ella back, but, you know, maybe that's her forgiveness. She didn't prank Ella back. You know? Or maybe she feared retribution from Ella.
My favorite part about this season was how long they spent with the international stuff. Because my favorite part of the next step has always been the competition stuff. And in this case, they stretched it out a lot longer.
Yeah.
So and that's what I liked about most. Because usually it's like 2 or 3 episodes. This season it was like 6 episodes or 7 episodes. So that was probably my favorite part. Was just how they spent a longer time at internationals. You really got a feel for the venue, the people there, the characters. I loved it.
Sorry, I got lost there. I was thinking of a different bit.
You were lost in my voice.
Matt, quick fire round, all right? Your favorite character this season. Go. Who do you think brought it?
Who brought it
Yeah.
this season? I think Riley did.
What makes you say that? Where are you coming from?
You just immediately not like, no, you're wrong. Wrong answer.
She was one of the 2 people that won them the national trophy.
You're just saying that to
International
cash
trophy.
in.
You're
Like, you don't
cashing
even
in.
know. You're just saying that because that's the most hot button topic.
Speaking of that, John, we're going to use Riley as our thumbnell, right?
Oh, yeah,
That's what gets
of
us
course.
the most likes.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
Anyways, cash in, Matt. No respect.
Ever just thought about going for some of the obscure characters? Maybe a little bit of Beth, maybe Skylar,
Yeah.
maybe
But they did nothing.
Bryles.
No, they didn't. You
Bryles?
said,
Is that a character?
You said who was the most important character? This
Who
season?
who
was
do you
your
like
favorite
the
character?
Who was my favorite
Yeah.
character? Oh, okay. Well, that's different. I don't
Oh,
know.
you're not even trying. Come on, I just want one character. Give me one character, please.
I really liked Sierra. I really liked.
Oh, come on. You're just trying to earn my favor because she's my favorite.
All right, John,
No,
your
cut his
favorite
mic.
character this
No,
season.
but
Cut his
she-
mic. Oh, I like Sierra.
She was great.
Cut cut. No, your mic is cut. We're done with you.
I liked a lot of them.
All right. Well, as the only person that gives serious answers on this show,
Yeah.
my favorite character this season was Noah.
Really?
I thought he came from being.
See, there's a reasonable answer there.
he went
Matt.
from being this J Trooper who I was like, oh, this guy again.
Yeah, you know what? The J Troopers that there are,
They really
sort
brought
of
it this season.
turned on a dime for me. Like I remember really hating the J Troopers. As you recall, in the first episode, I said, and I quote, "Get them out of my show, get them out of my life." But I sort of take some of it back.
Yeah.
You know, Noah and old Rickety Rochelle. I feel like they belong on A Troop, and they're gonna.
Yeah. And that
They deserve
video,
it. What?
that Justin Bieber video.
Oh yeah, that was spicy.
That was something. All right. Well, anyways.
Let's finish it off. One word reviews.
Oh, not this again.
Just
What was
like
it?
how we started, boys.
Get out of my mind.
One word reviews.
All right, Matt.
Yeah, no, let's come back to Matt, because apparently he's at a creative void right now.
What?
Can't come up with anything smart.
Okay, John.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Come back to me.
Okay, I'm gonna go with bittersweet.
Bitter.
Bitter
So you're
dash.
saying half of it was terrible, is what you're saying.
No, bittersweet.
Bittersweet sort of means it's bad, but good.
No. I mean, is it like that was the end? This is. I'm checking out, guys.
Yeah? You're checking out?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
with my band.
we may have to change up the A Troop of Talking
I
Step.
think I'm just gonna stick with my band from here on out, guys.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Your one-man band.
My music career is more important. Than
That
this.
that means we'll have to change up the A Troop for Talking Step. You
Yeah.
know, next season maybe we'll audition. Matt, do you think you're gonna make it back to A Troop next year, or are you gonna be like the Stephanie and be like the one who never blonde in the first place? Josh is clearly the Tiffany
Yeah,
of A Troop.
he's gone.
I'm on board for still doing it.
All right, we got Matt coming back.
Matt, you passed the audition.
Okay,
Wow, that felt really good.
my one-word review: lovable.
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 All right.
This show is downright lovable.
You can't not like it.
You can't. You can't not like. I defy you, Matt. I defy
Other than
you to not
Josh.
like
Josh might legitimately hate the show.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. All right. Well, since we, Matt, do you have your one word review yet?
Well, it seems derivative from yours.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do.
I was leaning on likable.
Well, Matt, the next step journey isn't over yet, because coming next week, Talking Step Holiday Spectacular is coming. Are you ready?
I think so.
I'm all in the Christmas mood. We got the Yule log.
We got the Yule log burning.
Christmas trees all
Christmas
decorated.
trees
The
up.
halls are decked.
I didn't get Yule log. I just got some nice maple hardwood.
You didn't get a Yule log at all.
No, I just got the cheap.
I feel like you don't know what a Yule log is, do you? Do you think it's a type of wood?
No, I think it's something special.
That's so ambiguous.
Exactly.
Anyway, as we said week before last, the Talking Step Holiday Spectacular is coming next week, and it is gonna be amazing. Who knows what's gonna happen? There's gonna be games. There's gonna be fun. There's gonna be a little bit of Christmas.
Should we get some?
But there's gonna be other holidays too.
Should we get some listener questions?
We could, but who knows how many we're gonna get?
I think we're gonna do like a little throwback to our second episode.
Yeah.
So what kind of questions are we like? Holiday related ones?
Not just any questions about the season, because it's also like a season. It's like a season finale.
Yeah.
Because we
It's the Talking Step season finale.
It's tradition.
I would say this is more like the British way of doing it, where we have our season and then we have a Christmas special. You know, like how they do it in
Yeah.
Britain. And we do have some British fans apparently. So
Yeah. So
I mean, listeners.
everyone, ask us. I'll post a picture on Instagram for people to ask questions on.
yeah,
We'll do it on Twitter as well. You can ask any type of question you want. It could be Christmas related. It could be related to season 3. It can be related
to season
anything.
4, anything.
Ask us anything.
Talking Step, ask us about us.
We will answer every question.
Every single question, even like really, really personal stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we're ready to go deep.
Yeah.
Matt, are you ready to squirt some tears?
I can do
You were
this.
you haven't even wiped away the
I can-
tears from the season finale of the next step. I don't know how you're gonna be ready for this.
I'm ready for this. I'm ready. You can dig deep.
You dig deep?
All right.
All
so
right.
you'll see that on our Instagram and Twitter. You'll be able to ask us questions. And next week we will be having our Christmas special where we will answer them.
A holiday spectacular.
Holiday spectacular.
Okay,
Is that what it's
we can't say Christmas. Okay, this is It's 2015, man. We gotta keep it PC. Okay.
Keep BC the PC.
Actually, forget the holiday thing. Winter Classic. The Talking Step Winter Classic.
I don't like that. That's even more
That's
ridiculous.
Also, random housekeeping. Lost and Found. I don't think it's available on iTunes yet. We don't know. We might not watch it till the
we're
new
in the middle
year.
of exams right now. What do you
Yeah.
want from us? Give us a break.
We might not watch it till the new year. Probably. You know what? New year. What we're gonna do?
We'll binge it.
We'll watch because apparently it's gonna be on Netflix. In 2016. So we could binge watch it and do a review like that. Also, I just read online that the Next Step movie is available on YouTube for free. But we don't have time to watch it right now.
Yeah, we'll start off next season.
Yeah. Once
Talking Step with that.
kids, you're gonna listen to the Holiday Spectacular and it's gonna warm you up for Christmas. You're gonna have a great Christmas, and then come New Year, you're gonna be like, oh no, Christmas is over. That's when we hit you with the Next Step movie
Spectacular.
review. Spectacular.
Everything's
They
gonna be
can't all be
spectacular.
spectacular. All right. Well, that's it
That was a
for
great
season
season.
3.
You don't,
Thank-
you don't think we
thank
can
you.
hit that bar? You don't think we can hit the spectacular bar?
Oh, I think we can. I think we can. We're spectacular right now. This is already
for
spectacular.
everyone at the Talking Step. I'd like to say thank you to the cast and the crew, the Next Step, for a fantastic season.
Yes.
Thank you
Yes,
to
it was
all of
lots of
our
fun.
all of our listeners.
Yeah. Well, we could do thank yous next week on the Christmas
all the
show.
dancing,
Okay.
All right.
All the hard work you
choreography.
guys
But yeah.
do. Congratulations on a great season.
Yes, you did it again.
You did it.
The
Great way to cap it off.
cinematography was great this season too.
Beautiful.
right?
Oh, okay. So now you got something creative to put there.
Well, yeah, we're thanking them. I need to make sure that they know that they're appreciated, their talents.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
You're
was-
right.
it was well done.
You're right. They
They had really
thank you,
really cool
The Next Step.
panning, sweeping shots for the dancing.
and big thanks to Frank,
Yeah. Good job, buddy. You got
the guy
your show.
behind it all,
Lost and Found.
and all of his crew.
Lost and Found. Congratulations on that. That's gonna
Yeah.
be awesome. If we really like it, do you think we're gonna do a continuing show about it? Or do we even?
We'll
have
do
time?
we'll do a segment called Talkin' Found or something along those lines.
come up with
We'll work on something later.
We'll come up with something
workshop the
extra
title.
corny.
All
We'll
right.
Make sure it sounds a little bad.
For this Talking Step this week and this season, I'm John.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Michael.
Step on and step off,
Folks.
folks.
I think you need to say that like Porky the Pig.
What?
You gotta say it like at the end of a Looney
I can't do that. I can't do Porky Pig voice. Step off,
Step
folks. No, wait, we can't say step off. That's an insult.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Boo!
Keep on stepping, everybody.